Today we'll be diving into some major football news, covering the latest developments involving 5 prominent players: Viktor Gyokeres, Jules Koundé, Riccardo Calafiori, Martin Odegaard and Declan Rice. These players are making headlines for various reasons, from potential transfers to injury updates, and we'll be exploring each in detail. Let's kick things off by discussing Viktor Gyökeres, who has been closely linked with Arsenal, before transitioning to updates about Kounde, Calafiori, Odegaard and Rice. Arsenal has been looking to strengthen its attack, and the name on everyone's lips is Viktor Gyökeres. The Swedish striker has caught the attention of Premier League giants after a stunning season at Sporting Lisbon. Gyökeres moved to Portugal from Coventry City in the summer of 2023 for a fee of £18 million. Since then, his form has been nothing short of extraordinary, with 43 goals and 15 assists across all competitions in his debut season. He started the 2024-25 campaign in similarly scintillating form, netting 8 goals and 3 assists in just 6 appearances. Arsenal, which sold Eddie Nketiah to Crystal Palace, has found itself lacking a natural number 9 in its squad, relying primarily on Kai Havertz and Gabriel Jesus. With the club eyeing a January transfer window solution, Gyokeres has emerged as a prime candidate. Sporting Lisbon reportedly placed a hefty €100 million release clause on the 26-year-old striker, which kept him at the club despite widespread interest over the summer. However, sources suggest that Gyokeres was disappointed by his inability to secure a move to London, and now Sporting might be open to selling him for a fee substantially lower than his release clause in January. Arsenal scouts are continuing to monitor Gyokeres closely as the club considers making a move. Given that they missed out on primary striker targets in the summer, Gyokeres remains high on their radar, with reports claiming that discussions between the player and Sporting have led to an agreement that a full asking price will need to be met for his transfer in January or next summer. Whether Arsenal will finally secure their number 9 remains to be seen, but Gyokeres is definitely one to watch in the coming months. Next, we move on to the situation regarding Jules Koundé. Arsenal is not just focusing on its attacking options, the Gunners are also looking to strengthen their defensive line. Koundé, currently at Barcelona, has emerged as a priority target for Arsenal ahead of the January transfer window. The French defender is highly versatile, capable of playing both as centre-back and right-back, which has caught the attention of Mikel Arteta, who values players that can provide tactical flexibility. Reports from Spain suggest that Arsenal is prepared to offer around €50 million to tempt Barcelona into selling Koundé. Although Barcelona head coach Hansi Flick considers Koundé non-transferable due to his impressive performances at right-back this season, the club's delicate financial situation could force them to reconsider. Koundé's ability to slot into multiple defensive roles makes him an ideal target for Arteta, who is keen to add depth to Arsenal's already strong backline. The Gunners conceded just 29 goals last season and have started the 2024-25 campaign by allowing only 1 goal in their first 4 matches. Arteta's desire to add Koundé is a testament to Arsenal's ambition to compete on multiple fronts this season, and the upcoming January transfer window could be crucial in their pursuit of defensive reinforcement. Turning our attention to Riccardo Calafiori, the Italian defender has had a rocky start to his Arsenal career due to injuries. Calafiori, who joined Arsenal from Basel over the summer, was expected to play a key role in Arteta's plans this season. However, he has been sidelined with a calf injury, which caused him to miss crucial fixtures, including the North London derby against Tottenham Hotspur. Arsenal fans breathed a sigh of relief as Calafiori returned to training ahead of their upcoming fixture against Atalanta. His familiarity with Serie A, having played for Roma earlier in his career, could prove invaluable as Arsenal faces the Italian side in the Champions League. Despite Calafiori's return to training, Arsenal is still missing key players, including captain Martin Odegaard, Mikel Merino and Kieran Tierney ahead of the Atalanta clash. With a busy schedule ahead, including a crucial Premier League match against Manchester City, Arteta will have to carefully manage his squad to ensure they remain competitive. Fortunately for Arsenal, the squad's depth, bolstered by summer signings, provides some room for rotation, with young talent like Ethan Nwaneri potentially stepping up to fill the gaps. Moving on to Arsenal's midfield maestro Martin Odegaard. The Norwegian playmaker has been a key figure for the Gunners since his arrival, but his recent injury has cast a shadow over Arsenal's upcoming fixtures. Odegaard picked up an ankle injury while on international duty with Norway, which forced him to miss Arsenal's hard-fought 1-0 victory over Tottenham Hotspur. His absence was keenly felt, but Arsenal managed to secure the win without their captain. Odegaard's injury has raised concerns among fans, especially as he remains absent from training sessions ahead of the vital games against Atalanta and Manchester City. Arsenal's team photo for the 2024-25 season further fueled speculation about the severity of his injury, as a football strategically placed in front of Odegaard's foot seemed to obscure his injured ankle. Social media erupted with theories, with some fans fearing the worst about the extent of Odegaard's injury. Mikel Arteta has been tight-lipped about Odegaard's recovery timeline, but with crucial fixtures coming thick and fast, the Gunners will be hoping to have their captain back sooner rather than later. His leadership and creativity in midfield are vital to Arsenal's aspirations this season, and his absence could prove to be a significant blow if he remains sidelined for an extended period. Odegaard's role in this Arsenal team cannot be understated. As the creative hub in the heart of midfield, his vision, passing range and ability to dictate the tempo of games make him indispensable. Since taking on the captain's armband, the Norwegian playmaker has grown into a leader both on and off the pitch, guiding the younger players while simultaneously elevating his own game. Finally, we turn to Declan Rice. In Arsenal's controversial match against Brighton, Declan Rice was sent off after receiving a second yellow card, leaving Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta in shock. The incident, which occurred early in the second half, involved Rice flicking the ball away as Brighton's Joel Veltman prepared to take a free kick, resulting in Rice's ejection from the game. Howard Webb, chief refereeing officer of the PGMOL, has since defended the referee's decision, citing that players were previously warned against delaying restarts. As you hear, Rice kicked the ball away after the whistle had gone, and we've made it very clear that this behaviour will lead to sanctions, Webb said, referencing the audio that has since been released from the referee's communication. We want to maintain the flow and tempo of the game, and in this case, there was no other option but to send him off. VR officials supported the on-field decision, with the review audio confirming that while Veltman was preparing to take the kick, Rice interfered by moving the ball, ultimately leading to his dismissal. Despite Arteta's protests about inconsistent officiating, Webb's analysis reaffirmed that the officials made the correct call under the rules aimed at preventing delays in play. In conclusion, the upcoming months promise to be pivotal for Arsenal as they navigate injuries, potential transfers and key fixtures, from the potential signing of Viktor Gyokeres to the injury concerns surrounding Odegaard and the return of Declan Rice. There is much for fans to anticipate. The Gunners' ability to strengthen their squad in January and manage their current injury issues could determine whether they can mount a serious title challenge this season.